Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share a story with you. A story about hitting rock bottom, about loss, and about a faith that pulls you through when you think there's nothing left. This is Eric's story. Imagine this, an African-American man, laid out flat on his living room floor. Tears streaming down his face, just weeping like there's no tomorrow. But these weren't tears of sorrow. They were tears of pure, overwhelming gratitude. Tears of glory to God, to understand why we have to rewind. This past year was relentless for Eric. It felt like loss was a constant shadow. First, he lost his mom, his anchor. Then one after another, several close friends passed away. The grief was so heavy, so constant, that he became emotionally numb. He was just going through the motions, his spirit completely battered. Just when he thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. His landlord passed away, and the house he was living in was sold. Suddenly he was facing homelessness, scrambling to find a new place to live with nowhere to turn. It felt like the world was crumbling around him. But in that darkness, a little light appeared. His friend Ronnie called him up and said, "Eric, you're a veteran. You should try for a VA loan. You served our country. Let them serve you now." Hope. It was a small flicker, but it was there. Eric decided to go for it. He started the process and things began to look up. He found a potential home, started the paperwork. It felt like maybe, just maybe, things were turning around. Then another roadblock, a massive one. To get the loan, he needed his service records. But his information was stored on old microfiche, a technology from a bygone era. They told him it would take weeks, maybe even longer, to retrieve those documents. Weeks he didn't have. The closing date for the house was looming, and without those papers, the deal would fall through. He would lose the house and be back at square one. Eric was at the end of his rope. It felt like a cruel joke. He had come so far, only to be stopped by a piece of plastic film from decades ago. He prayed. He cried out to God, feeling that desperation creeping back in. He remembered his mom's words echoing in his heart. "Don't you give up on God because He won't give up on you." And then, a miracle. A but God moment. Out of the blue, God gave him the right number to call. Just a simple phone number. He dialed it, not knowing what to expect. The person on the other end was able to find his records, update his information in the system instantly, and just like that, he could download every single document he needed. In a matter of minutes, the obstacle that seemed impossible to overcome was gone. He got the paperwork submitted just in the nick of time. He secured the loan. He got the keys to his new home. That's why we find him on the floor weeping, not in sadness, but in absolute awe of God's faithfulness. He was remembering all the loss, all the pain, all the moments he felt abandoned and numb. And in that moment, he saw God's hand in it all, bringing him through at the very last minute. The Bible is filled with these last-minute miracles. Think about the Israelites trapped with the Red Sea in front of them, and Pharaoh's army closing in behind. It looked like the end. But at the last possible moment, God parted the waters. Think about Daniel in the lion's den, or Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. It looked hopeless, but God showed up right on time. Eric's story is a modern-day testament to that same power. His mom was right. He didn't give up on God, and God surely did not give up on him. He is a God who makes a way when there seems to be no way. So if you're out there today and you feel like you're at your breaking point, if you're facing an obstacle that seems impossible, hold on. Remember Eric. Remember the Red Sea. Your last minute might just be God's perfect timing. Thanks for letting me share this with you all today. If this story touched you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content that inspires and uplifts. Until next time, stay blessed.